again here with a new chapter of computer studies, and your chapter is chapter number 3, word processor, tabular presentation. Many a times when we are working in a word processor, just like MS Word, we require a table so that we can organize our data or information. Okay, so in this chapter we will be learning about how to create a table and many more things. Let us start. So here you can see this is an example how a table looks. Okay, this is made up of rows and columns. A table is made up of rows and columns. The vertical data is called a column. So you can see this blue line, it shows a column. The vertical one is column. Here in this example we have got 1, 2 and 3 columns. Okay, vertical ones. And horizontal data is called a row. This one which is shown with the red. Okay, so this is a row. Here we have got 1, 2, 3 and 4 rows. Each rectangle is called a cell. Any one you take is called a cell. Okay. Now why do we require this table? These are used to organize and display information in a systematic manner. There are many examples. The best one is your timetable. Suppose if you are writing about your school or something, and then you want to show your timetable also, for that you require a table. So once you create a table, then you can enter the data as per your choice, okay, or requirement. Now the first thing, how to create a table, what are the steps involved? The first step is click the insert tab on the ribbon. Ribbon is there on the top, so there you have to click insert because you are going to insert a table, and then you have to click table from the tables group. Below that many options will be there, you have to choose table. Once you click that, a drop down menu appears. Now click insert table option. You are going to insert a table, so click this option, insert table. Once you click this insert table option, you will find insert table dialog box. And the box looks like this. Insert table dialog box looks like this. Here we have got number of columns and 3 is given. Number of rows 2 is given. Okay, but according to your choice you can change it. You can see 2 arrows there. Okay, up arrow and down arrow. Up arrow if you use, you can increase it by 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Down means it will go to 1. Okay, same way number of rows also can be increased or decreased. Here you have got some options. Fixed column width. Okay, if you keep it automatic, then number of columns you select, it will be divided equally. So the column width for all the columns will be same. When you go for auto fit contents, then for example if you are writing name, you require a bigger column. You are writing raw numbers, you require a smaller column. So for that you can go for auto fit contents. Okay. In the insert table dialog box, enter the number of columns and rows we want to insert in a table. So you have to fix it. Write anything, whatever you want, 6, 7, a number of rows. Once everything is done, when we are given the number of columns and rows, then you can click this button, OK button. Click OK button and the table with opted rows and columns is inserted. So once you do click OK button, your table is ready. It will come on the screen. When we insert a table, 2 new tabs are opened or they appear. Design tab and Layout tab on the ribbon, displaying the various table tools. We'll be learning about this later on, but for now, when you insert a table, you will find two more columns, two more tabs, that is design tab and layout tab. That means you can still modify your simple table. You can color it, you can give border, you can do many more things there. Now here you can see already this table is created and data is also entered, such as roll number, name, class and so on. Here you can see two table tools are there, two new tabs, design and layout. Okay. Now entering the data, there are two modes. One is insert mode, where we can insert the text by just positioning the cursor at the particular place and straight away typing the text, and the text get inserted. So take your cursor to any of the cell and start typing whatever you want, and then that will be inserted. So it is called insert mode. One more mode is there, we call it overtype mode. This is just opposite of insert mode. This is the reverse of insert mode. Here what happens, in this mode we can type over the current text. Already something is written and you want to overwrite, you want to type on top of that. That is, you want to replace the current text with the new text. So in overtype mode, you can type anything, the previous one will be erased and the new text will be there. It will be replaced by the new text. Now moving the cursor, there are some keyboard shortcuts. Okay, how to move the cursor in a table. The first one is press tab key to move the cursor to go to the next cell. So if you are in the first cell and if you are clicking tab, it will go to the very next cell, the neighbor cell. Okay. The next one is Shift and tab key together. You have to use these two keys in combination. Press Shift and tab key to move the cursor to the previous cell. Now here what happens, when you click these two keys together, it goes to the previous cell, left hand side. Okay. And the last one here is Alt and Home key together. If you press, it moves the cursor to the first cell in a row, wherever you are in a row. Maybe you are in the last column in a row. But when you click this Alt and Home together, it takes you to the first cell of that particular row where you are. Now inserting rows and columns. For example, you had opted for 4 rows and 3 columns, but later on you think that one more column is to be added, or 2 or 3 more rows are required. So how to insert these rows and columns? Look at the steps. We can add the rows and columns in the table using layout tab. So this is something you should remember. How we can do it? We can use the layout tab. Now the steps. The first one what you have to do is place the cursor in a table where we want to insert a column. Okay. So just position your cursor wherever you want to insert a column. Then click the layout tab. Only this, if you remember, you can insert rows and columns. Very easy. So just click layout tab. Now once you click layout tab, you will have two options: insert right or insert left. If you click insert right side of the cell where you have chosen, column is created or inserted. If you go for left, it will be done towards the left side. So in rows and columns group, you will find these two options: insert right or insert left. As per your need, you can choose any one. An empty column gets inserted either to the right side or to the left side. Now look at this diagram which is given in your book. Here you can see step 1, place the cursor here. So it is here in the second row, third column. Okay. click on the layout tab. So this is the layout tab. Once you click that, then you have options, and then either this insert right or left. Once you click that, here they have chosen insert right. So right side one column is inserted. This is not that clear, but I will be teaching you in the computer itself today. Okay, then it will be very, very clear, just like your practical. And the process is same to add rows in a table. Here also, you have to place the cursor where you want to insert a row, and then click the layout tab. Here also you will be getting two more options in the rows and columns group. These options are insert above or insert below. We are talking about row, the horizontal one. So either you can insert a row above it or below it. It's up to your choice. Okay. So once you select any one of these, insert above or insert below, an empty row gets inserted. Here you can see your cursor is placed here. You are clicking the layout tab. Okay. And then after choosing the option, here it is chosen insert above. You can see your cursor was here and one row is inserted above this. That means between these two. Okay. So this is how we can insert a row or a column in your table.
As you know that we cannot go to the computer lab, so I'll be teaching you from here only. First you open MS Word. Okay, so this is the typical MS Word window. Now here we are going to learn three things. The first one, creating a table, then how to move the cursor, and the last one, inserting columns and rows. Just now I taught you how to create a table. Now see how it is done actually. First you select a place where you want to insert a table, and then click on the insert tab. So this is your insert tab. Click here. Once you do that, you will find many options like cover page, blank page, page break, table, etc. But here we have to go for table from the tables group. Okay, so click table. Now here you can see this is automatic. Suppose if you want to make a table of 4 columns and 4 rows, it is already done. Very easy. 3 columns, 4 rows. But we are going for the manual one, that is insert table. So click that insert table. Now once you click insert table, you will have insert table dialog box. This is insert table dialog box. Here you will be having number of columns and number of rows. Here already it is given 5 and 2, but you can change it. With the upper arrow you can increase it, with the lower arrow you can decrease it. So what we are doing is we are taking number of columns 3 and number of rows also 3. Fixed column width. Here the column width will be already fixed, and when you go for auto fit contents, according to your need it will increase or decrease. Okay, so we will be taking this fixed column width. Now you click OK button. Already your table is inserted in your document with 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay, now whatever you want you can type here. Let's see. In the first column I am typing roll number. In the second column it is name, and in the third one we have got marks of any subject it could be. Now roll number 1, take any name, and give the marks, right? Same way you can go for number 2, and here another name of a student and the marks. Okay, so this is a particular table which you have made with 3 columns and 3 rows. This horizontal ones are called rows and this vertical ones are called columns. So first one, creating a table, is already done. Now we'll be coming to the next one, that is number 2. Now suppose if you are in column 1, if you click the tab key on your keyboard, it will go to the next one. Do you see that? Again, when you click tab, it goes to the next one. So when you press the tab key, it moves the cursor to the next cell. Now shift and tab key. Shift and tab key takes you to the previous cell in a row. Now when I am pressing shift and tab key, you can see it is coming to the previous one, right? So with the tab you can go to the next cell, and by clicking shift and tab you can come back to the previous cell. Now the last one, Alt key and home together. When you do that, wherever you are, when you click that Alt key and home together, it will bring your cursor to the first cell in a row. Let us see that. Alt and home together. See, we were here in the 3rd column. Now it comes to the 1st column. Okay, so this is how you can move your cursor in the table. Now we are going to learn the last one, inserting rows and columns. This is also very easy. Now select a column where you want to insert a column. Now I have selected this one. Okay, now I want to insert a column. For this I have to go to layout. Where is layout? Okay, this is the one. So click this layout. Now this will give you option, 4 option it gives you. Here you can see insert left or insert right. This is all about the column. You can see in the icon. So nicely it is there. Insert left means this one new column will be inserted. So we'll go for this option, insert left. When we click that, you can see your cursor was here in the 3rd column, 3rd row, 98 here. Now one column is created, inserted to the left side of the cell where you had kept your cursor. Now you see here, now I am keeping my cursor here. Okay, now I want to insert a column this side, right side. So I'll be taking this one, insert right. Now you see one new column is inserted towards the right side. Same way you can do, the same process is there. You have to go to the layout. Okay, first you keep your cursor here wherever you want, and then go to the layout tab, and then now we are going to insert the rows and rows. So rows here, I want to insert a rows here between name and bubbly. Okay, so insert below I am clicking. You can see one new row is inserted below. Now suppose I am keeping my cursor here or here, and I want to insert a row just above it, that means between bubbly and Chintu. Do that. Click this insert above. Okay, so with this you can insert a row above. So now you came to know that it is very easy to insert rows and columns in your table. First you have to select the place, the cell where you want to insert the column or row, go to layout, and then all the 4 options are there for inserting your column two options are there, insert left and right, and for row you have got two more columns, that is two more icons, insert above and insert below. So now I think you have understood how to create a table, how to move the cursor, and how to insert column and rows. Okay.
One more thing you can do is to quickly add a row at the end of a table. Suppose table is done and you require one more row. What you can do? Click the last cell of the last row and then press the tab key. So last one here you have to come and keep your cursor here and give the tab key. Press the tab key. You will find that one more row is inserted at the end. Okay? And with this, we have finished this topic of inserting table. Okay? Inserting rows and columns, creating table, inserting rows and column. Have a great day. Stay home and stay safe.